Welcome to this quick impromptu video on how to run the TipTap consolidator in Excel. This is the 15th of March, and I'm sure there'll be updated versions, but this is the basic version we have now. So there's two files. You have to go to TipTap and extract a file, and then you run this consolidator, which simply brings in that extracted file from TipTap into Excel, and I'm going to run through that with you now. So in File Explorer in Excel, we're going to run this latest version is TipTap Consolidator 7. You just simply double click it and you'll see three tabs at the bottom. There's instructions, there's the raw data, which we call paste TipTap, and then there's the analysis, which gives a summary. But let me just go through the instructions just so we're clear. You go to the TipTap web app and export all the rows for the campaigns. I believe we choose the top export option that says no tabs. Then you save this with today's name, whatever the latest date is. And I would suggest instead of TipTap Consolidator version 7, you make a new Excel workbook each time you run this, because then you have a history of what happened in the past. You have all the data that was generated from. It's just real easy to do. And so you're going to load this Excel workbook. Like it says here, we'll make a new workbook for every export you do. Then you go to the paste TipTap export, which is this down here. Okay, so let's run through this. So let's go start it again. Let's say you downloaded a file from TipTap, and this is the file here. You notice the extension, it says .csv. What that means is comma separated value. So it really looks a little bit of gobbledygook in text, but comma separates a comma between each piece of data. But you don't have to worry about that too much. As long as you have Excel in your system, you double click it, your export, and you'll see the raw data file is here. Yeah, everything looks okay, and it goes all the way from A all the way over to email at the end, and that'll be important that you check that in a moment. So what we're going to do to get the TipTap consolidator ready for that new data, you're going to go back to TipTap Consolidator, click on the second tab, and you're going to highlight the rows from C all the way over to AA, which has the email. And this is quite important, this part, that you paste it in the exact same spot so the formulas work. And then you select the cell up here, C1. And you want to go between the two blocks. Everything is clear in there. It's in there. It's ready to be pasted in the new data. So let's go back to the raw data that we have. We'll highlight A all the way over to email, which is Y. Then you're going to click up here to click copy. I think it worked, copy. And then you go here and you're already in cell 1. You're going to right click and paste, or you could hit this up here and paste. Now here's the important stuff to check that could happen. You want to make sure the first row has the names of each of the column names are there, and it's between the two blue boxes, which should all be here, and it should exactly match every time. And that's it. That's all you have to do for the paste. Then you go to the analysis, and this needs to be refreshed. Pivot tables are not automatically refreshed with new data in Excel, so you have to do a simple thing. You just simply go to Pivot Table, Analyze up here, and you hit the refresh button, and that's what this screenshot is here. You just hit refresh, and then this all gets fully updated. Or you put your mouse above this and you right click and hit the refresh button here. That works too. Either way, here's your summary. That quick. All the way down. And then if you wanted, you could go to the File, Print, Show Print Preview, and there's the printout of a summary of every person who did the TipTap. Now, if you need more details, here's a little bonus tip. If you click anywhere in this table and you go over to the field list, there's this field here called transaction time. If you click it, you can see all the details underneath of every transaction for each person. And if you take it off, you can just see the totals. So again, you click transaction time. Again, if you wanted, you could go File, Print, show the preview, and it will show you the summary of all the. Now you notice because we're printing all the details, this one's 23 pages long. So that might be consideration or not if you need it. So if you need any help, my name is John DeGella, and my email address is john@degella.com, and my phone number 403-827-2267, and I'm in Calgary. And of course, you can talk to Father Pumakin if you need to get a hold of me or anything else I can do to help. God bless.